class this semester, I learned the benefits of throwing a ball of sound across the room to other classmates, and that sound ball is not actually a ball of sound. It's more like an energy thing. It's not really like a physical entity. But yeah, that's what I learned. Bzzz.
So, when I came into acting, I thought that acting is about running away from oneself and studying a character really deeply from a play and becoming them, like kind of ignoring one's identity to become someone else's identity. But what I noticed is that acting is very, very personal because you have to make it personal and you have to be able to relate to it and you have to be able to make it real for you and you have to be able to feel certain emotions. So a lot about acting is actually not about running away from yourself. It's about actually moving forward and confronting yourself and moving beyond past what is you, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I found acting an extremely vulnerable activity because you have to be very real with yourself and you have to be real with what emotion's real for you and what is going to work for you, and you have to believe it for other people to believe it. So yeah, that's what I learned in acting. Anyways, my sound ball goes to Esther Chung. Esther Chung. Loop.
Loop. One of the things I learned from Acting 101 was intention. With intention, it made the scene believable, also made relationship with other character more better than working out without any intentions. Thank you.
Pa! In Theater 101 this year, I learned not to take myself too seriously. Shoo-whoop!
Shoo-up! Okay, so what did I learn in Acting 101? I feel like the semester was mainly about, I guess, connecting with people and with different sets of circumstances. I know I hadn't taken an acting class since I was in high school, and I guess like since then I've been in shows and I've taken a few like some one-on-one acting classes, but I feel like an acting class is just a really different experience, and when I walked in, I didn't know anyone, but I guess I like to think an Acting 101 bond was sort of formed, and I feel like that really enabled like this collective commitment to whichever imaginary circumstances we were talking about or dealing with, and I guess it was just really nice to sort of refamiliarize myself with that kind of an environment, and it was fun, and I really enjoyed getting to know everyone more, and I feel like, I guess, through each other we're able to explore these different pieces, and I guess you sort of get to explore different parts of yourself that way. And it was great. I really enjoyed this semester, and I guess with that being said, Shana.
Shana. In Acting 101 this semester, I learned a lot about intention and that acting is more about doing than anything else. I feel like I have a greater respect for actors as a production student, and a greater respect for how hard they work and the time and effort that they put into their craft. And I think that I will be a better designer and technical director because of it. Zoom!
So, I learned a few things from this class. Two major things that I learned are, one, I learned how to properly rehearse, because I would previously I would always rehearse by just thinking about the lines so much, but now I understand that like it's not all about the lines. Intention is by far the most important thing. And two, I learned that if I'm trying to get into this industry, which is one of the most competitive industries, that I can't take anything with a chip on my shoulder. So those are the two most helpful things to me. Hiya!
Hey, yeah. So, I guess the main thing I learned in acting this semester, it just became a lot more scary to me than it was, 5 months ago. It is a lot more personal than I thought it would be. I kind of just thought it was about memorizing lines and, being good at that. But no, a lot more personal, a lot to think about, and it just makes me appreciate my actor friends a lot more because it's hard. What they do is hard. So, thank you for that. ARG.
Arg. Hi, Stacy. It's Hannah. Thank you for acting this semester. I definitely learned some things that I wasn't aware of before in acting and how intention is such a big part of acting. And now when I go see shows, instead of just focusing on design elements, like what they're wearing costume-wise, set-wise, lighting, a lot of my attention now is on how an actor is performing and what they're thinking about in each scene and all the things we've talked about. And I don't know, I think it's made me understand acting more and how difficult it is, and to really hone in on a character, to get in the mood of a character is something that I don't know if I definitely did not perfect in your class, but I don't know, it's good. It's not pretending, it's doing, that type of thing. Thank you so much, Stacy, and have a great summer. Ba ba ba.
Ba ba ba. I got it. Okay, so I've learned that acting is not about pretending to be someone, but it's actually being that person and making the world real for me. And yeah. Whee!
For this class, I think I learned a lot of things and it teach me a lot. The first thing is if you want to be an actor, you need to really act something, you need to do something. It's not pretending to like something you think about and you didn't do it. Also, if you want to really understand the character in the script or in the drama, you need to do a lot of research and to find something can similar to in your life, and also you make it real to you, so you can understand their emotion or their mood or something like that. And also in the personal scene that we are thinking about how to make the in the environment or emotion more real, like your pictures or something like that, to make the scene like a real story. And also for me, it is good for the designer to learn this class because it gives me a different viewpoint that I can know when I'm doing the design next time. I won't only just show everything in the script as it described, and also I will think about something inside that character, why they need to build a set like this style or something. Also I want to like the inside emotion. Yeah. Also the last thing for me, it is really challenging to add something because I'm a shy person. It is a little bit hard to do every act, every motion and like the touch or something like that, because I really don't want to hear or hear other persons. But it's really interesting for me, like the torture song. Yeah, it's really good experience to acting like a gay, because I think I will never be a gay, but actually when I doing a lot of research and read the script and to read something to relate to the how the gay think about, and also something like that. And after that, when I at the play, you give me your real sense about that, and you really will become angry and something like that, because some bitches to your man off, something like that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you very much, Stacy. Pew.
Pew! What I've learned in Acting 101 is that you have to do something on stage, or the audience isn't going to buy what you're selling, and you're not going to look good trying to act, because acting isn't really acting, it's doing and listening. One of the greatest things that I've taken away from this class is when I go see a show like American Idiot or Speech and Debate, I have a better understanding of what the actors do on stage to make it real for themselves, to find a physicality that works for them and gets them into the mindset. And that's really what I've taken away. Wah!
From this class, I learned that specific relationships between characters were very important. There were love, anger, and friendship. This relationship helped me to know how to treat or react to the other characters with right intentions and emotions. Thank you.
This semester in acting, I learned to always undo yourself so that when we are doing activities, you are then ready. Kukaru.
Kookaroo! Hey, Stacy. I think what I learned in acting this semester wasn't necessarily... we obviously learned intention and learning to get into a scene and learning that a scene isn't necessarily acting. It isn't acting, it's doing, and it's getting into that scene and becoming that character, and the intention behind that character is what motivates everything in that scene. But I think most importantly what I learned is how it applies to me as a designer, a production student. I now know how an actor works on stage. Or, no, I can't say I know how an actor works on stage, but I have a basis knowledge of how they work on stage, and I think that's important because maybe next time when I ask as a lighting designer somebody to move into their light and they're a little hesitant, I'll rethink that statement and maybe work around them instead of them working around me. And I think that's what this class was intended to do, is a whole bunch of production students obviously aren't going to take an acting class by choice, but now we know what the actors are doing on stage, and they, by taking production classes, know what we're doing on stage, or behind the scenes of the stage, and I think that's the most important thing I got out of this class. Thanks, Stacy. Have a good summer. Wazoo!
Wazoo! This is my horse. Its name is Intention. Bleh.
Blah. Hello. What to say about this class? I really enjoyed myself. I'm really appreciative of you, Stacy, and everyone in the class. And I'm really glad that you guys created this really nice area, comfort, no judgment kind of zone, and really happy about that. It's something that I really, really needed, especially me coming here, being the first time being away from my family and my friends from back home. And I'm really happy that I took this class. It helped me come out of my shell just a little bit. Where else can you cuss out a professor and a student without getting in trouble? So it's good times there. So just to sum it up, I guess, thank you. You're awesome. Have a great summer. Hope everyone has a great summer, and adios. Yar!
Yar!